for all the Curse and TL fans that have been like with us for the last 5 years. I mean, it's been tough, but holy fuck, like we're champions now, so you can finally like really get behind us, so thank you.
Well, fans are leaving the venue right now, but I am here at the Fillmore in Miami with coverage presented by OmniSlash, talking to Steve, the operator of all things Team Liquid League of Legends. Steve, yes. I asked you this in the press conference, but again, like I've known you for 7 years now. You've put so much into League of Legends and competitive side. This is your first big major win on this stage here today with this team. What has this sort of path to this moment been like for you?
You know, it started about like 6 years ago where I started my own team, and ever since then it feels like there's always been these obstacles that have presented themselves, whether it's like the LMQ match where we were 2-0 and we were just about to go to Worlds, or we're always on that cusp and kind of never made it to the finals. And, it just... A lot of people, I think, would have given up, but my life for the last 6 years has really been dedicated to esports, and a predominant part of that has been around League of Legends and the LCS. And some of my greatest memories and worst memories are experiences around this game and the players and the fans and the community. And so through all of that, it's like, you keep trying to win. You keep trying to get to that championship, and things just knock you down. But I think what was so inspiring to me is that through all of what has happened to any of the players, as well as myself, for us to just kind of get back up and just say, let's do this. Let's show everybody that we're the best team in North America, and let's work towards being one of the best teams in the world is incredible. I hope that we can make North America proud by hopefully winning MSI or putting in a really, really good show, and then building on that to go to Worlds. Because during the offseason, I built this team to win a world championship. And I was a little tentative and apprehensive to say that, but after seeing these guys today and how much strength they've exhibited, I am pretty confident that they have the ability of winning a world championship. Now they just have to put in extra work. Yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, how much pressure did you personally feel this split? Because I feel like every year you've done more. This split in particular, like the Paid by Steve meme came about. It was obvious that there was a heavy investment on the Team Liquid side to finally break through and get that win. And especially as the team sort of floundered in the middle of the split. I mean, how much pressure were you personally feeling to have this team win?
I think an immense amount of pressure, actually. I've had some pretty stressful moments in my career with relation to esports, and I think that period in the middle of the split where we were faltering a little bit, I think we were in 6th or 7th place. I don't think I've ever been so stressed out in my entire life. It's one of those things where it's almost like playing poker, and you go all in and you're just kind of waiting to see what's called, and you have. But it's not like what's different now is that I share ownership with others that are in Team Liquid, and those stakeholders are kind of looking to ensure that their investment is paying off. And when it's not, it's so stressful, and there's all the community, and Jack put out a few memes, and it's just it's kind of funny or whatever. But at the end of the day, this is stakeholders. Their resources put on the line, and everyone's looking at me to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to win. And you can only impact so much, and then people are always offering their opinions and advice on what you should be doing, and you just have to, at some point, you just have to have confidence in yourself to just say fuck off, let me do what I'm good at, cut through all the noise and just see what's important. And that's that moment where that happened, and I rode that. And so, yeah, it felt great. It was definitely a stressful time, though.
I mean, because for the players, they're competing against each other on the Rift. for you as somebody who's running this team, you're competing against the other teams, like in the off season and with investments, and how much do you put in, and what is the return that your investors can expect? I have to imagine it's like really crazy, seeing Jack like with the meme of just money getting shoveled into a furnace and all that stuff. Like I bet you that does get to you a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It's tough to see that stuff, but at the end of the day, you can't really respond to it. You just kind of have to say, like, the only real response is to win. Yeah. And all I can say is, like, beating Cloud9 and combined with our academy team and our LCS team, we went 4-0 against them in that kind of week period. And, it's just like, that says enough, and then to just ensure you're giving it everything that you have. And, but really it's about the guys. Like they're the real champions. They're the ones that have sacrificed so much and put in all the hard work. And I'm just like honored and thankful to be a recipient of what they're doing.
I saw Peter Guber on stage. Yeah. How many of your investors and everybody who had really decided to go in on this team, how many of them are here today?
We have an incredible group of investors. I think one of the best investment groups of any other esports organization. Peter Guber is one of the first investors that came into Team Liquid alongside Ted. And, it's just great to see that level of dedication and support. Like, Peter's a busy guy, he's a part owner of the Golden State Warriors and the Dodgers. He's got a lot going on, and for him to show up and come to the games and then come up on stage, it's just, it's nice. It's like, holy shit, like, you care, and that's awesome. So it feels good.
So now off to MSI. Yeah. How a lot of fans here are going to say, oh, it's North America. We'll just maybe we'll tune in for like the group stage, something like that, and then we won't have to worry about what do you think are the real chances for North America here?
I think we've shown through playoffs that we are a dominant team in our region. We 3-0'd 100 Thieves. We 2-0'd Cloud9. We've shown that we are a very strong team, and now I'm curious as to what that means on the international stage. And so I have a lot of confidence, but I'm also, aware that some of these other regions and whatever happens to the meta and what kind of event that might be. So, I'm really hopeful. I think it's a next step. It's not a required step. There's a lot of people say, oh, the team that goes to MSI falters afterwards, and so I think we just have to focus on, training for MSI, but really the goal has got to be Worlds, and MSI means a lot, but it doesn't mean as much as winning a world championship.
Any chance that you feel, this is the first split that North America has been franchised. You beat out 100 Thieves, brand new team that came in. Is it at all the chance or the situation where MSI counts a little bit extra more for North America this year after we've sort of revamped everything and we're like, no, this is all new?
Yeah. I think one of the things from franchising has created a different outcome, right? Like here you have 100 Thieves, which is such a fucking awesome organization. Matt or Nadeshot has put an incredible amount of his brand equity into League of Legends. The 100 Thieves organization and their management is just incredible. And for a new organization to beat out the likes of Cloud9 and TSM is incredible. And that's what this needs. We need new brands to be having banners in the North American studio so that there's more teams to rally behind, and I think franchising has allowed that to happen, and I'm excited to see kind of where that goes.
Anything to the fans?
Yeah, I in the 6 years that I've been doing this, I have not seen such an incredible outpouring of support from the community. As you know, we've had our trials and tragedies associated with the team, and we literally log into our Facebook and there's some people that have obviously spent hours writing messages to us, and we actually read some of them to the team, and it's incredible. A lot of people think, oh, you send a message to the Team Liquid and they don't see it. But we were reading this stuff, and it's endearing. It's extremely touching. It's real. It's people really care, and like I almost feel like the inspirations of this team have actually affected some of the fans in like incredible ways. So thank you, for supporting the team, and for all the Curse and TL fans that have been like with us for the last 5 years. I mean, it's been tough, but holy fuck, like we're champions now, so you can finally like really get behind us. So thank you.
Congratulations, Steve, so much. I know this means a lot to you, and so thank you for the interview. Congratulations on the win. Everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things esports right here on my YouTube channel. Listen, Road and I forgot to film the outros this weekend. We were going to do it at the venue, and now we're doing it on the way to the airport. So thank you so much to OmniSlash for sponsoring our coverage and flight and the Uber and everything else on the way out here. They really made it possible. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe here for more videos.